want you to know, last night, Arakawa seemed at peace. Like an actor stepping off stage to thunderous applause. I think that's because he achieved his goals. He dissolved the Omi, and he got to see you again. He certainly looked like he was enjoying his Peking duck. I commented on it, actually. Can you believe this? He said he'd never had it before.
What?
He said he almost got to try it 50 years ago, but then his father was killed, and he'd never gotten around to ordering it again.
Huh.
After we finished, I said I'd walk him to his hotel, but he refused the offer. Said he wanted time alone to just take in the night air. I didn't push it. I just bid him a good evening and left. But if I had pushed it, he'd probably be alive right now. I failed him.
No, it's not your fault. Let me ask you something. Do you think it was Omi loyalists?
Yes. No doubt in my mind. It was revenge for his role in dissolving the Omi. Men who saw fit to end someone's life over such a thing.
How could Yakuza do that? Kill a captain like him?
Kasuga. The Omi loyalists in Kanto are already attempting to form a new faction. They complain the loudest about the dissolution. I imagine one of them is the likely culprit.
Forming a new faction? After killing Arakawa-san?
Yes. Care to hazard a guess as to who is directing them? Because I think it's the one man who could actually bring them to heel. Ryo Aoki.
No. The young master? Ordering the death of his own father?
He wouldn't be the first to commit patricide for power. The one silver lining is, with Arakawa gone, there's very few men Aoki can give direct orders to. Kasuga, you should take revenge for Arakawa. I can lend you men from the Seiryu clan.
I don't need guns.
You won't seek vengeance?
No. Arakawa-san wouldn't want me to kill the young master. I'm sure of that.
Then, what will you do?
Before he died, Arakawa talked about how sad it was the Yakuza were getting used. Used like pawns by people in power. That's why he disbanded the Omi. I think you wanted the Yakuza to go back to their roots. Like how they ought to use their power to help the weak and vulnerable, not just take shit by force.
That's how it was.
That's how it could be again. Arakawa-san had a dream, and I can continue it. If all I do is kill one guy, especially if it's his son, all of Arakawa's sacrifices will be for nothing. If that's the only thing I do to honor him, I won't be able to face him in the afterlife. What I really want to do is open the young master's eyes. Give him a wake-up call. Smack him upside the head if I have to. That's the best thing I could do.
Kasuga, Arakawa was truly blessed to have you. Do what you think is right. I'm sorry if my idea of payback offended you in any way.
I assure you it did not, Chairman.
How do you plan on getting an audience with Aoki? You can't just walk into the Tokyo government office and ask to see the governor.
It's all good. I think I've got something figured out.
You can pull a plan out of your ass just like that, huh? Still, going anywhere near Aoki will mean tight security. Take some of my men. At the very least, they'll bring your body back.
I appreciate the offer, really. But I'll be fine by myself. I've already got the best crew I could ask for. Oh, jeez. You waited for me?
How'd it go?
Fine. Sorry to run off and get treated to a fancy meal without you guys.
Well, looks like it put some pep back in you.
Yeah, I figure if I keep moping around, Arakawa-san's gonna come down and kick my ass. But anyway, how about we go visit Kume?
Visit Kume? Why?
To make him arrange a meeting. I want to meet with Aoki. And Kume's got the hookup, seeing as he's Ogasawara's replacement.
Sure, but why do you...
I'm going to get him to start thinking and doing things like Arakawa-san would have wanted.
Sounds like a long shot. What makes you think Kume will cooperate with you?
Oh, did I leave out the part where we rough him up? I mean, the guy deserves it.
Hell yeah, he does. I'm in. Get out the bloodhounds and let's start the search.
No search required. Today is announcement day.
What's that?
The deadline for every candidate to submit their paperwork. The political brawl has begun.
Man, do you know everything?
The fate of the Great Wall hangs on this election. Why wouldn't I be following it closely?
Do you know where Kume would be on announcement day?
Well, each candidate will give their first speech in their district, usually on a huge stage. Kume's district, Kanagawa's second, has a massive stage by the gate on Isizaki Road.
Let's head over to Isazaki Road then. Hey, Pops. You alright?
I'm just on the job, but my tendinitis is killing me these days. Each time I click this tally counter...
Hey now, don't hurt yourself. Why don't you take a break if it's hurting that badly?
Well, I hired some help, but they bailed on me last minute. Can't exactly take a break anymore. Oh! Oh!
Whoa, easy. That doesn't sound good. Want me to call you an ambulance?
No. As long as I don't use the tally counter, I'm good. Besides, it's not like anyone's rushing out to do my job. The kids of today aren't interested in the modest life of a traffic census taker.
Traffic sensor? Who the hell's that?
What? You've never heard of a traffic census before?
Never in my life. Bet it's complicated though, yeah?
Oh no, it's quite easy. My job simply entails counting the pedestrians and cars that pass by.
So how do you count them?
I sit along the edge of this road and count everything that comes through.
What do you mean?
For example, let's say I count cars.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, more or less. Whenever a car passes by, you click the counter like this. Got it?
Sure. Something passes by, I click the thing.
Right you are. You're a quick learner. Well, now that you know the rules, What do you say we give it a try?
Now, hold up. I might have learned how it's done, but I never said anything about doing the job.
No! You really say that to a man whose crippling tendinitis is keeping him from the very thing he loves? Please, my super perm friend. Oh, the pain's getting worse by the click. Oh. And it pays pretty well for a job where you sit on your rump all day.
All right. Guess it wouldn't hurt to try.
Really? Oh, that'd be a big help. Oh, by the way, what's your name?
Ichiban Kasuga.
Kasuga-kun. A fine name. I'm Shirabe Michino. Been doing the traffic census job around these parts for 30 years now.
30 years? You're a real veteran, huh?
I suppose so. That nothing goes uncounted thanks to these eyes. My peers call me the traffic census sensei.
Makes you sound like a legend, Pops.
Yeah, well, not while my hands acting up.
Wait, if doing your job gives you tendinitis, wouldn't that mean there's a lot of physical labor involved?
No, it's not a physically demanding job by any means. Traffic in these parts is quite hectic, you see? It takes a lightning-fast clicker. And you seem a heck of a lot sturdier than me, Kasuga-kun. So it's nothing you need to worry about.
Okay, so all I gotta do is keep that counter clicking.
Yes, indeed. The clicking of the counter paves the way for road plans, construction projects, the very future as we know it.
So that's why I'd always see guys sitting on their asses clicking these things.
Exactly. They were counting all different types of cars and people. Businesses and organizations use this data to advance city development.
Huh. Learn something every day.
Well, I'd very much like to start practicing, but are you ready?
Yeah, lay it on me.
Good answer. Then consider your training officially begun. Why don't we first start off by counting how many men pass by within 15 seconds?
The number of men passing by. All right, cool. I got it.
Eh?
For real? Yeah.